In this Authorization Security for Developers series, you will learn how authorization works in the backend applications and how access control decisions are implemented in real-world systems. We also explore how common mistakes can lead to broken access control, one of the most critical web security vulnerabilities. Finally, you will learn best practices to design secure authorization logic and protect your applications from unauthorized access. In this video, we will start by understanding what authorization means in the backend systems and then take a closer look at broken access control, one of the most critical security issues in modern applications. Let's start with what authorization actually means. Authorization is the process of deciding whether a user is allowed to perform a specific action on a specific resource. In simple terms, it decides what each user can do and can't do inside a system. Let's say we have a management system in which we need to define roles to control what different actions user is allowed to do. For example, an admin can manage the entire system, means admin is allowed to view, edit or delete all the records of every user in the system. On the other hand, a normal user is allowed to access their own information and edit or delete their own records. This role-based access helps ensure that users only perform actions they are authorized to perform. In more complex systems, we often define multiple roles to ensure that each user has the correct level of access based on their responsibilities. This process of defining permissions, restrictions, and allowed actions for different users is called authorization, and this is one of the most important security components in any software system. When authorization is not implemented correctly, it leads to something called broken access control. This means users can access data or perform actions they were never supposed to do. For example, a normal user might delete another user's data, view admin-only information, or perform privileged action. Broken access control is one of the most dangerous security issues because it directly exposes sensitive data and system functionalities. And this vulnerability is so serious that it consistently ranks at the OWASP top 10. OWASP top 10 is widely recognized list of 10 most critical web application security risks published by OWASP to help developers build more secure applications. This means broken access control is one of the most common and impactful web security vulnerability today. Many real-world breaches happen not because of advanced hacking, but because authorization rules were missing, weak, or incorrectly implemented in backend code. In this video, we only introduced authorization and broken access control at high level. In the upcoming videos, we will go deep down in the real vulnerabilities like IDOR, horizontal and vertical privilege escalation, and how to design a secure authorization logic with real backend system. To understand how authorization works in real application, I have created a practice-based system that intentionally contains multiple broken access control vulnerabilities. Throughout this series, we will gradually fix these vulnerabilities step by step while learning secure authorization concepts in a practical way. I have provided the full GitHub repository link for this project in the description. You can run this backend server locally on your machine and use Postman software tool instead of a proper front-end application to send API requests and observe how authorization are implemented in this project. If you face any difficulty while setting up this project, feel free to contact me. I will try to help. Authorization is not optional. It is one of the most critical security components in any software system. Even a small mistake in authorization logic can lead to serious vulnerabilities. If you are a backend developer, this is something very important to you. If you want to learn secure backend development and understand authorization vulnerabilities in depth, subscribe to this channel to stay updated with the upcoming videos.